and there is definitely still truth to that because he's here in grand finals. I do think that dubasik has become my favorite to win this tournament today, because that is the way he's been playing against everyone. That confidence, that awareness to, I'm going to flawless block, it's going to work. I'm going to do this, it's going to work. I'm going to anti-air because you're not going to do this. I'm going to go for this jump normal because of this, right? This is such a good way of playing for dubasik, where if it works out, you are just on this next level of confidence and comfort that really does see you through to success. And that is exactly what we're seeing from dubasik. It's going to be the same matchup, same variations, nothing more to say here that we haven't already said. Let's just get started. Grand Finals, week 3 of January for the Open Series Europe. Let's get it.
A matchup that dubasik was able to absolutely run away with when they played in winners. Now there's the up 3 coming out in here. asodimazze immediately challenging it with a low poke though. And there's the immediate jump in. I do not think dubasik was ready for that jump in to work. So this round's a little bit scrambly. Just kind of regathering that information, I think. But now, back to this full screen game, a game that dubasik's very comfortable in, because, again, to kind of regurgitate a little bit of that analysis that we gave earlier, it is the access to damage. We talk about, like, Cetrion. She doesn't hit crazy hard, but it does add up. Cabal, he just hits hard and adds up.
And again, we haven't seen asodimazze do wake-up attacks against anyone but dubasik. I think dubasik's meaty timing is so on point and so crispy, and his awareness for when to do it. asodimazze has to do something else against him, right? asodimazze not normally known for traditional wake-up attacks in any way, normally quite respectful on wake-up. However, he's going to know when it's time to do something else. Told the short hop over.
And that double jump kick, one of the crazy bonuses, a lot of jump kicks when you hit the meaty, you do have to delay that jump, I think, quite significantly. You got to delay that jump in significantly to get a late jump kick, which is easy to anti-air right before it comes out. You get hit by a high up jump kick, and the second jump kick hits low enough to make it really plus.
I don't think that comboed. That jump in didn't combo, did it?
I'm not sure. I was just looking at the combo, not the health bar.
Speaking of meaty timing, though, dubasik has deleted this life bar. And the throw is so dangerous. dubasik sitting on the crushing blow throw. Ooh, standing 3. That could have been
almost
sick buffer.
I was kind of thinking maybe he was buffering it. Like, I don't know why he'd stick that out otherwise. But either way, life lead. Now asodimazze, the one that has to close in the space, makes a call out. The 1-1-1 doesn't quite manage to block. And now, the read.
The read, yep. Is this going to kill? No, not close. And another. Now, okay, I've got to say, asodimazze not looking confident in this game. To see him get hit by a jump in and then a full combo, but it didn't actually fully combo properly. Like, it just meant that asodimazze wasn't blocking. Into that at the end, like doing wake up 2s at ranges that it's definitely not even close to hitting. asodimazze is looking noticeably uncomfortable and not confident. I think if this is the way the grand finals is looking like it's going, we might actually see a repeat 3-0. Unless asodimazze can make something work right now, because right now he is looking like a completely different player.
But I think you said it best, though. asodimazze, he went into this set, I don't think, feeling particularly confident. He was kind of vocal about that. Kind of, people were just chatting to him, and he's like, oh, yeah, that was really hard. And that was a very, very rough match. But showing a lot of respect at the same time. But understanding that dubasik seems to have the upper hand today. And that game 1, I feel like kind of proved it. This could very well be a 3-0. This could be a quick grand finals. Because everything is still continuing to work. And this is not, I'm not suggesting dubasik's getting lucky or anything, by the way, when I say that everything's working out. He's making those reads. He's making those decisions. Yeah. And they are the right decisions. This is entirely dubasik being fantastic at this matchup.
Hard reads coupled with incredible fundamental gameplay is terrifying. Like, when you're against someone that... It's like when you see players like, like Sonic Fox or Ninja Killer play, where you have these players that are so fundamentally talented, seeing them do something a bit crazy and confident that's a bit outside the, outside the lines, it's hype. Because, and on the receiving end of, if you're playing against them, it's terrifying. Because it's literally like, wow, that is so unexpected but I had no reason to expect it because you are so normally like down to earth and really fundamentally strong. And dubasik is kind of the epitome of that as well in open series. Very sound as a player, you know, very strong in many ways, very knowledgeable in the game. Big punish though, asodimazze. No!
Breaks away fast enough. But the ground pound earthquake. Oh, and he can't take the chip. Oh, I cannot take the chip. That is unfortunate. But what I was actually going to say about dubasik is that the thing is, we knew him as a Sindel and Jade player, and you know, before then it was Enchantress and Injustice. dubasik is historically a very patient player. This Cabal is completely above and beyond anything that his playstyle used to contain, which is why I found it even more impressive that this is not the same player. You know, he's an entirely different player in Ultimate. Oh.
Still, that's one thing that's really getting me is I feel like asodimazze, like a big part of what's probably making him feel quite hopeless. Maybe not in this game because he actually, you know, we can see he is around in the lead and another wake up attack. Yeah. Every time he's thrown a boulder, dubasik has just happened to nomad dash at the time because they've played against each other so many times. You can bet the farm that dubasik just gets hit by a fatal blow. That was no counter hit or a punish or anything. He just got hit. But you know dubasik is going to have that sixth sense for when Aso is going to throw a boulder. So he knows when he can do it. Will he do it again? If it goes for now and it doesn't work. Yep. That's going to be the momentum shifted immediately. Now, that kind of game is big if you're asodimazze because the first match, asodimazze was full of just roughness in his play, right? Very rough around the edges, not confident, a lot of questionable decisions. That game, not only was he able to win it, obviously, but he won it by dealing with the raw nomad dashes, by finding his groove a little bit better from a distance, which is previously where he was seriously struggling. That match is a sigh of relief for asodimazze because it's like, right, I can get games here. You know, my game plan does work. I just need to adjust and do it in a slightly different way. Which is the missing piece that I think he was lacking earlier on, was just the awareness of how to make his usual game plan work. Because we know asodimazze, you expect extreme keep away, 95% of the match is him moving backwards, but there are some opponents that you just can't do that against. And dubasik has never been an opponent he can do that against. Even back to when they used to play in different character matchups last year. It's definitely been an element that he's had to adjust to, and it's like you said, this Cabal is so different to anything else dubasik has played prior. I think if you're asodimazze, everything you would have learned about dubasik and how to fight him is going to be different if he's playing this character, because it's just not the same, and it's going to take a tremendous amount of adjusting to get used to it. Now that combo right there, oh, so heavy hitting, but very hard
and
to
the
hit that
escape
in.
failed as well.
He's probably just going to hold that for the whole game. I don't see why he'd spend it earlier. Just keep hold of the escape failed so your mids get all the more dangerous when you're Cabal. Like, Cabal's mids being more dangerous thanks to Crushing Blow. Disgusting. He's got some of the best mids in the game.
Oh, there's the double. Always love looking at these combos in action. That air dash Cabal, so lethal in the right hands with dubasik. Sent full screen. The opportunity for asodimazze. Looking for maybe what could have been a punish, actually. I'm surprised he didn't stick out a jump 2 on that one.
Now again, dubasik might be in the lead, but it barely matters when you're in Fatal Blow territory. Oh, no. Didn't get over in time.
No more meter for asodimazze. He's about to build another. Oh, almost looked like a perfect jump in. And that was the barrier. So smart. He knew dubasik was looking for a flawless block on the wins. That button into barrier, I feel like in Ultimate, it only serves as a means to mess up their flawless block timing.
Exactly, that is the whole purpose of it. If you think Skulls is a flawless block tornado, do the barrier instead, and the timing, they'll get clipped by it. It's dangerous on paper to do, but again, if you're confident it's going to work, asodimazze. No punish, but he tried. Flawless block, there it is. Oh, ooh, no button. I wonder if it's kind of hard to get a jump in on those the ground pound, considering how low to the ground she moves. asodimazze, if he can finish this round... Oh, he was fishing for the big one there.
Oh, nearly! That is... I've seen a fair few Twitter clips of that. Being able to use the dash. You trade hits, but the stun still applies.
Oh, and the throw reset. asodimazze. Not. Oh, no, not. Yeah, no, actually, never mind. I was going to say not enough to get the round, but the jump in. Now, dubasik now actually kind of finding it hard to find the opening. That's been the biggest change here. I feel like asodimazze has done a much better job of just not getting clipped by jumping attacks. That dubasik isn't really having a way of just finding the damage. A lot of his damage before came from the raw nomad dash to beat boulders. Now we're not seeing boulders. And just jump normals that are just connecting, whether it's over barriers or anything like that. And dubasik is clearly still trying to go for them. He's trying to find that sweet spot to clear barrier, you know, get over it, get a big jump in. But he just isn't finding it. And I actually think it's quite crazy. Just minutes ago, we were talking about how this could be a 3-0 for dubasik after how that first game went. And in swift succession, the last two matches, the total opposite. asodimazze is now in the lead, 1 game away from a full bracket reset. With just the total adjustment, he's just being a lot more careful, not throwing out as many attacks that he'll just get clipped for, whether it's a dash, whether it's a long range button.
Fair old amount of games in this grand final still.
Maybe.
You know, for those that don't know the double elimination format, I say this every week, you know, whether you're here on Twitch, YouTube, first of all, thanks for joining us. Second of all, if you are unfamiliar with the double elimination tournament, asodimazze being here from the loser side basically means that, you know, notice the L and the W up there on the top of the screen. Being on the loser side means this 3 out of 5 will basically put dubasik in the loser's bracket, and then you play again. So asodimazze has to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5, whereas dubasik wins this set, that's it, the tournament's over. So there is a lot riding on this game. dubasik being able to take us to a game 5, or asodimazze going to be resetting things, and we'll just go again for another, you know, 5 games perhaps.
No, again, it's actually a lot like when we saw asodimazze versus Flet earlier today. He's doing so many of these Hell's Wraths, but he's making sure he's at the apex of his jump. Because up there, he doesn't lose to the saw, but anywhere lower, he would be trading. Still, though, dubasik, meaty grab. Quite dangerous to still be going for these meaties, because asodimazze has been doing so many wake-up up 3s, specifically to avoid pressure in the corner. But I think dubasik still going for it is just showing that, well, if you want to spend all the resources on wake-ups to avoid it, you're welcome to do it, because I'm not going to stop. And that in itself is quite a dangerous message to send. dubasik now, 1 round away from tying things up here. So he's got half the work to do. If he wins a 3 out of 5, tournament is over. But oh no! Counter hit, confirm. Oh! Interesting. Quite a bold wake up down 2 there from dubasik.
But now back to this full screen. asodimazze really wanting to put himself on that all-important reset point, the low poke. dubasik. We always talk about the matter of damage, but it's damage that he, to be honest, has been almost completely unable to obtain for a fair few games. The leap is not doing what it once did, and asodimazze's counterplay to it is working wonders. The jump in. Oh, escape failed.
On. Wait a minute. No, hang on. Yeah, we're talking like this round's over, but thanks to that crushing blow throw, we are not done yet. Yeah, look at him. He is just sitting there. Oh, no! He waited! What does he do? Armor break? I mean, yeah, of course. He just used it.
I cannot believe that uppercut was done!
Oh my god, I am really upset that dubasik didn't win that round up.
Oh my good lord.
Oh, that would have been so good. He was waiting exactly for that. No, that was a masterful play from dubasik, though. He made it look exactly like the crushing blow throw was the one thing he was looking for. He specifically wanted to bait out a down 2 to get a whiff punish with the hook slam. That was so genius. It's a shame he lost the round on the back of it, but that might be one of the smartest, like, crushing blow play rounds I've ever seen in this game. Oh my god. Still, though, asodimazze reset point. We haven't said it yet. If he wins this round, we are 0-0 again. And 1 best of 5 will mean the difference between who wins this set and who wins the tournament.
Active frames of that natural barrier has been an absolute pain in the backside for dubasik. However, he is going to be, right now, able to get the side switch. No break from asodimazze, so that's going to be a free both side switch and damage for dubasik. But, oh no. That's difficult. That's very difficult indeed. Oh, he presses. Wait.
No breakaway. Oh, hello.
He really wanted you to break at the end. He really wanted you to break at the end.
I mean, dubasik still has crushing blow throw as well, by the way. Not that he even needs it with the life left, but just saying.
This patient game.
Yeah.
Watch out for
one
the fatal
bad
blow.
boulder. Oh, hang on,
my lord.
Oh, it just caught
hits
him.
the air. Hell's Wrath Mustard, and that resets the bracket. We're going into another 3 out of 5. This could be in for the long haul, I think.
Hey, man, I actually feel like today's tournament has been quite quick. I feel like we've had a lot of sweeps, a lot of 3-0s, a lot of 3-1s, and even this, that did not feel like as many games as it was. But this does officially mean we have 1 set left to go. We have reset the bracket. We are 0-0. We're continuing this grand finals without pause. We'll find out now who's going to be our tournament champion. Now, dubasik. I feel like dubasik has definitely lost some of that steam. Actually, no. I take it back. I don't think he's lost steam. I think asodimazze has caught up. I think that's the better way of me putting it. I don't feel like dubasik is playing worse. I don't feel like dubasik is making more mistakes or anything like that. I just think it's asodimazze has definitely been able to kind of catch up to what dubasik was doing before. Because think about it. Dubasik, when they played in winners, it was a lot of reads, it was a lot of flawless block, it was a lot of like clutch moments, clutch decisions. And asodimazze just wasn't really keeping up with it at all. He was on the receiving end of all of it, and before we knew it, it was over. In this finals, we're seeing the other side of it. He's caught up, and he's been able to slow things down to a pace that he is much more familiar with.
He hasn't been able to be as point blank either. asodimazze's general player preventing him from closing in that distance and being within, you know, button on block into flawless block up 2 or whatever. All the stuff that worked wonders for him when they played in winners. asodimazze's neutral has just been a lot better working around the jump in game, the patience to just wait, not able to cancel that into anything because you flawless block the jump 2.
Oh, there it is. I think that's actually what dubasik's been looking for quite a lot. Yeah, we're not going to get the second one. I actually don't know if he could have got the second dash there. I think he missed the dash outright, but I don't know if it would have worked. Oh, there it is. Last minute Anya, asodimazze. That will kill for sure.
Yes, it will. Standing 1 into Anya, fatal blow. You're never ready to immediately lose 34% damage. Closer to 35 off that kind of thing.
Round 2, fight!
But that's going to be asodimazze 1 round up, so he has taken the lead fully for the first time in the set. Now 1 round up here on dubasik. Letting the whole string rock. Very classic for a lot of characters. If they do move away with a string, if you whiff it, just let the whole string rock and get out to safety.
Oh, he definitely tried to go for a whiff punish nomad dash. And that right there, that's actually something that asodimazze has been very good at respecting, like the jump on block into dash into another jump normal. That's really consistently been helping him out. Tries to press for the first time and dubasik chews it up instantly. asodimazze, I mean, I can't really fault him for disrespecting the advantage when they've been playing this long today, but at the same time, dubasik, if there's one character that does not let you press at bad times, it's Cabal.
Oh, a trade that only favors dubasik, because it's definitely gonna just keep momentum, right? And it puts him in that situation to get the second round as now.
Also, yeah, I have to say as well,
apiece.
you just went for the just by itself hook slam, just for the side switch ender. Unbreakable, enough to kill. Oh, and there's the damage. And again, the respect being shown. dubasik knows when he can and can't get away with it. Ooh.
Ooh! Whipping the
down
grab from really far away.
Such a pain. Again, asodimazze just moving back. Does not want to be dealing with this Cabal optimal range. Oh, forward roll. Haven't seen asodimazze do that in a while. Yep, there's the tricky stuff again. asodimazze, he's really throwing out a little bit of everything in this game. A lot of stuff we don't normally see him do. Forward rolls. Oh, flawless block.
That's what we're
actually
looking
does
for.
spend it. Wow,
Big
okay,
damage.
hang on. This was a big investment. This is off an up 2. This is going to scale heavily, but both offensive bars spent and fatal blow, but it's still going to do a lot of damage.
Getting a 46% combo from an up 2 is not something that you see every day.
Especially without an armor break.
And yeah, down 4. Being able to take the lead in this new set is going to be so important. dubasik 1 hit away from having to concede it. Going for the nomad dash right as Hell's Wrath happened. He's still alive. The gas. But the down 4 gives asodimazze game 1. Okay, here we go. We continue.
This is what we mean when we say that asodimazze is a real tournament veteran. The fact that he went to losers in this very tournament, in winners round 2 of this top 8, 3-0 against dubasik, the person he's playing right now, in what I would definitely say was the most dominant set of the day. You know, there really is no sugarcoating it. It was a one-sided destruction when they first played. asodimazze worked his way all the way through the losers bracket. Some strong games down there as well. You know, winning the losers finals against Sweet Frazier, another really strong opponent, beating Omi in the semis. To now resetting the bracket against the opponent that annihilated him in winners and has won the first game after the reset. This is just impressive composure and adaptability for asodimazze. This is just impressive gameplay all around. The way he's been able to adjust, make less mistakes, take less risks, leave himself less open for counterplay. You know, he's not getting hit by raw nomad dashes anymore. Boulders all but completely stopped. He's just made a really good adjustment. And I think it's really impressive to see him doing this well here in this reset. But we're far from over. dubasik can definitely bring this back, but he has a lot of work to do. Because the last handful of games have not gone his way. Especially if you count pre-reset.
Oh, and there's a nomad dash to start things off all the same. And now, overcommitting to the back one's going to give asodimazze not going to fully equalize, but the situation afterwards, ending things in the wins into button, in this case, grab. Pretty even Stevens on life so far. Another grab, this time the tech comes out. Really hard to decide which direction your opponent's going to throw you in when you're mid-screen.
Oh, that was quite a play. Tries to flawless block the boulder into a punish. Haven't seen that. Normally we used to seeing just a raw flawless block on the boulder into just like take some space. Oh, there it is. Yeah, has to spend it just to make sure. I like that. Just to make sure it kills.
Round 2. Fight.
I dubasik. He's actually only even gone for that a couple of times today, but his success rate on the saw to punish rolls is so high. Oh my god, and another crushing blow.
Gonna spend that escape failed, man. Get that damage on deck, especially when you're one round up here. An opportunity to tie things 1-1. This full screen game from Cetrion Classic.
I mean, he's definitely not been able to stand at the range that he can even play a traditional throw game anyway. So if you have it to use, it will give you a lead. Just go for it. Oh, and there's the delay. Expecting the amp, well, not expecting the amp, and then the amp coming through instead. This is such an interesting neutral that's being played right now. The only projectile that we're even seeing Aso be able to consistently use is the Hell's Wrath. And the only time we see boulders is if the Hell's Wrath is connected. But there it is, right over the top. dubasik has been fishing for that sweet spot range for so long. Oh, he definitely thought that was going to be a forward roll. Oh, he's dead.
Never mind. Full combo incoming. dubasik's going to finish the job. And even though, you know, asodimazze, we've got this bracket reset on deck. A new 3 out of 5's happening. 1-1. So, asodimazze, whilst he had a lot of momentum, we are back to the even position, which is always good. But it's, look, we said at the start of this set, I think it was even when they were playing in winners, we said that these two players are super familiar with each other, right?
Yeah.
They've played each other in tournament for a long time. A lot of respect here. And a lot of experience, I think, is the real key word to this. So are we surprised it's this close? No. It was surprising to see dubasik sweep it 3-0 in winners. So, you know, we went into this in grand finals being like,
oh,
you know,
yeah, no, that's a really
bizarre.
good point. Like, this is what we expected. The 3-0 is what was a surprise to us originally. It wasn't, you know, it's the opposite way. Like, when we see Aso and dubasik play, this is what we're used to. You know, trading games, going back and forth, not really knowing who's going to win until the last minute. Like, this is the rivalry we've seen from the two of them in open series. So this is much more the norm. And as we go through, one game apiece. You have to remember, this is the last. This is post-reset. There's no more games after this. Whoever wins this set wins the tournament. And then it's going to be a see you later, and then North America begins.
Oh, that's not
hello.
what asodimazze wanted. I did not want to whiff that one. And that's now a forward punish there from dubasik. Letting it go. Again, really wanted to stick out the buttons, but just not quite at the right range. The interruption wins, making it +10. Every time you see Cetrion amplify those wins, they want the plus frames. You cannot challenge.
But you can see Aso just trying to find something to go away from this just relentless jump, air dash, cancel game plan. So many down threes, down fours, just trying to avoid. Good confirm, asodimazze, a little bit of damage. There's the block. dubasik just accepting it this time.
Wait a minute. Every single time we jump in, you know, we open up that button versus grab situation. In this case, looking for the extra confirm potential.
But you can see
Fatal blow.
asodimazze is so familiar with the matchup. He knows where Cabal is and isn't guaranteed a button. If you're not guaranteed a button, he's waking up a backdash. Like, that has been his go-to in like 95% of these knockdowns. Because dubasik is doing knockdowns that don't guarantee buttons. He's just waking up a backdash. He's just giving himself space off the floor every time. Yep, there it is. Tricky combo, decent damage. Oh,
that's
counter
gonna pick
hit,
up.
anti-air.
Bring him back down. Look for the launch as well. Really impressive damage to catch an airborne opponent. Not normally used to seeing that. The pushback from the barrier definitely starts things off, but there's more where that came from. Ooh, I think that might have been an instant air dash attempt there from dubasik.
Looked like it. Oh, big whip punish. No, okay, dubasik missing out on a lot of damage there. That could have been the round. Has to be careful if he's not, because if he isn't, he's going to get this life lead just depleted. And there it is. Oh, I actually wonder if he could have picked up a dash from that. Can't really blame him for not doing it, though. It was so specific. No commitment. That was smart. If dubasik finished the string, he'd have got whip punished into fatal blow. Into maybe the end of the game, because asodimazze has been sitting on fatal blow. I was just about to point it out. Asos was sitting on fatal blow for so much of that round. And the second you get down to fatal blow territory, that is damage waiting to happen. asodimazze now. And to be honest, what looked like quite a strong round for dubasik at the start, very quickly wasn't. And that was it. asodimazze now up 2-1, merely one match away from maybe taking this tournament and winning 4 in a row. Something that is yet to be done in the European side of Open Series.
And that's what I'm the most interested in now, is that asodimazze being able to be our absolute most successful, you know, EU player here in Open Series. He's already won constant tournaments, especially since Ultimate, and now being able to win 4 in a row against the caliber of competition that we've had here in the Open Series EU side is really impressive. Really, really impressive. You can't just pick up Cetrion, enter next week, and then get top 8 and do what he's doing. You know, that's the big thing about asodimazze. I see a lot of people that there's definitely people always undecided over whether whether you enjoy his playstyle, because he plays a very dry playstyle. But that doesn't change the fact that asodimazze has been for a very long time just naturally talented. So Cetrion just makes that even more efficient for him. It's a character that fits his style. And yeah, that really is the bottom line. You're not going to pick Cetrion, enter next week, and just get top 8. You are still going to have to be good to do it, especially against these players.
No, but if you're dubasik, you know what's happened here in this set. You know you won so one-sided and winners. You know the bracket's been reset. You're down on games in the reset, but you've at least got 1 on the board. You know it's not over, but what do you do? How do you bring it back? Because you can see dubasik constantly trying to again, I use the word so much today, but it really is the case, preemptively moving around. Because you can't do a lot of this stuff on reaction. You can't see a Hell's Wrath and then jump an air dash. You can't see a boulder and then nomad dash. Like, it's all got to be done on a read. And the reward is huge, but... Oh, hello. Yeah, that's going to kill by itself. dubasik, in a very quick fashion, taking the round. Again, he desperately needs this, not only just to stay in the tournament, but obviously even the bracket out. Take us to that game 5, the final match of the day. Well, the stream, because we've got North America following as well. There's plenty left to come.
And thanks to this rather prolonged grand finals, not as much time to wait either before we kickstart the next portion of today's entertainment. I think, remember, if you do like Mortal Kombat 11, you're enjoying the show, stick around. North America will be happening. But now, as dubasik continues to push forward, there's that up 3. Rare footage of asodimazze actually doing a wake-up attack. You normally see him do a wake-up roll, but in these longer sets, you know, it does become a bit more unpredictable. Lovely up 3 from dubasik, able to interrupt. But as we push forward.
Oh,
he just
there it
goes
is.
for the read again. And
No
in this
bar
case,
for no, honestly, no bar to amp damage and no defensive bar to breakaway. That was the most unsafe and lowest reward the Nomad Dash could be. But dubasik, I mean, he just has that confidence. Could feel it was going to work, and that's going to be tournament point for asodimazze in response. We are trading catch-up round for round. Will this be the end?
Tournament point for asodimazze, and it's dubasik fighting for what is left of his tournament life. Would love to see him bring us, and he will get big
Perfect.
damage. Oh my good lord! No, he dropped
Oh no,
it.
he dropped it. That would have been monstrous corner damage. Monstrous corner damage. There it is.
Oh. Double jump in, big ender. Oh, was that
Ironically, I think
ender to put him
No.
full screen?
No, I think he probably wanted to end in Nomad Dash because it had a less chance to drop, maybe. Because the hook slam we've seen drop every now and then. Nomad Dash is quite fast. I don't remember the exact startup. At the very least, it ends with a lot of
wait.
as well.
Even after that buzzsaw, dubasik. He needs one more hit. The last breath for asodimazze, 2 hits worth of it is still there. And the fatal blow. He can still make this comeback.
I mean,
especially now.
No, but that's great. No, not enough. Hey, there it is.
Oh, double option select. That's jump kick into dash into kick into dash into land and dash. We're going into a game 5. I think this is our closest grand finals we've had in EU, I think. Having a reset be close, and then having post-reset being game 5 in this caliber. This has to be one of them.
It's definitely up there. I don't know if I can like confidently say it is the closest, but it is definitely one of.
Yeah,
because
I don't want to be
and
conclusive,
honest,
just in case I'm wrong.
yeah, I would expect nothing less. You know, we have 2 of the absolute best players in this part of the world. You know, they really are just masters of this game currently, and their results. These are 2 players that, again, you know, they're at the Dragon Temple. They were invited for good reason. You know, they've been successful for a while, both offline and online. We've seen them succeed against the highest level competition there is. They've definitely earned these props that we're giving them, you know, and they continue to show why that is, as this grand final has proven to be one of the closest we've seen so far in Europe for Open Series. But it all boils down to this final match. It is post-reset. It is game 5. One more match left. Who is going to be the winner? asodimazze going to get that 4 in a row and keep the streak alive? Or is dubasik going to put a stop to it right now and perhaps start a streak of his own?
dubasik going to get that victory, that birthday victory? I think he'd like nothing more, perhaps. And there's a lot of dubasik fans out there that will be rooting for him. asodimazze, this is that title defense at the moment. He's already done half the major work. Brought us into a reset. The second half. Oh, bit of a drop there from dubasik, though. And he is down on life. asodimazze with a sizable lead. And that air-to-air certainly doesn't help matters, because right now, wow! My man just uppercutted. There's the boulder. Flawless block. Oh, the jump too. It's so close to landing, Mustard, but not quite. And there's the option select again.
That has clearly been quite a consistent problem for dubasik, is getting the air dash over the ground pound, but just the jump too just isn't low enough to the ground to hit. Oh, that could have been huge.
Fatal blow. Cabal has it locked in. No, he doesn't. It's the wrong side. He just won the last game.
Now
and
he
they
does.
Swapped. Now he does.
Oh,
I was
no,
right all
I
along.
can't believe your voice is lagging. It's like a second behind, because on my screen he didn't have it. Oh no, what a shame.
Another dash. The stagger.
Oh no.
Scary
10 seconds
game.
left. This is as close as it could get. Both got fatal blow. And can he get it? That's going to be enough. Does he need to? No fatal blow.
Oh my god.
asodimazze.
No!
Oh my god. He survived. He survived. I can't even see the magic pixel. I can't even see it. Is it even there? Does it even exist? Because Aso, he could have fatal blow just to make sure, to freeze the timer, make sure it's done, but he chose not to. He got greedy and was so close to not paying off, but it did. asodimazze with just enough calculation.
Another one, though. And the full combo. An uppercut. I don't know what that was about because he had no breaker, but you know what? He's still in the lead.
No, this is
game.
as close as it gets. This round, maybe not so much. dubasik running away with it a little bit. And there's the downfall
Another
underneath.
downfall.
Yeah, bold decision. Oh, the punish! That,
He's in big trouble.
Not dead.
Match point both sides, it looks like at this rate. asodimazze, a hard game to play. Stop. Oh, they traded off. And it will now be tournament point post reset. Both players. It's dubasik. It's asodimazze stream. Let us know who you want to win right now because we're running out of time.
Fatal blow. Both players still have it as well. He committed. Oh my god. He just nomad dash on block. This is true kitchen sink energy right here.
Yes, it is. The dash. Oh, teleport. Where you going, Centurion? Eat this. Oh, the neutral jump.
Big neutral jump.
The
Yeah,
break.
important
And that's
break.
the last break. The last break you'll get in asodimazze. Oh, no. This could be it.
Wait, is that it? Is that it?
Bang, bang. Thank you very much.
Sure, give
and
us a
happy
brew.
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday for dubasik. Able to get our closest grand finals we've had so far. Beating asodimazze, preventing the 4-time victory. And now a new reigning champion. That was a killer grand finals. That was really good.